I'm using the OVL zoom eyepiece. Visually is superb. The view was almost equal to viewing through a Pentax or Delos. You can see so many details. Video is not good enough because it's not attached to it, but I can tell you that this eyepiece is superb, and I've used it and compared it with the Baader Hyperion Zoom Mark IV, and I found this was equal, and in some on the Jupiter it was definitely better than the Mark IV Hyperion Zoom eyepiece. So really impressed about this 35 pound. That zoom eyepiece second hand was, or fourth hand, was 140. Everybody bought it and just passed it to other one because it was not good. That was one sample I've seen, but this one is really impressive. I've used it and it's really good. 35 pound from the Northern Optics. Really impressed, and I'm using this with the Skywatcher 8080 Pro Series and the F16 6.5, and that's the planet Jupiter. If I can show you, above that tree, you cannot see it probably. Yeah, you see it now. I'll bring it at the center, you can see it now. I zoom on it. So image quality is superb with this eyepiece, OVL zoom eyepiece, 8mm to 24mm. So I'm observing with this OVL. I've also observed with this eyepieces, Pentax 3.5mm, XW of course, Morpheus 6.5, Televue 10mm Delos, and Pentax 6mm, and sorry, this is Vixen SLV 6 and 5mm eyepieces. This Vixen SLV 6 and 5 are called equal almost to Pentax XW. I can say that, yeah, they are good, very good quality, and around £100 cheaper, more than £140 cheaper, depending. I got it second hand, so this didn't cost me more than £40. That one around the same. Delos, very good, but that's 10mm. When I borrowed it to 5, it was not any better than the Morpheus. Morpheus was good. The Pentax XW 3.5mm, although had the lowest focal length number than all of them, was actually the best. The image quality was in this one best, but with this one, nothing short of that. It could easily compete with any of them. Besides that, it was, of course, you can have 24mm. That means really low magnification of 20 times up to the magnification of 60 times. Of course, this is an OVL one. That's 8mm to 24mm. 8mm gives the highest magnification. I borrowed it to 4mm with this baller that I have here. Very good quality. It's like a Takahashi baller. These are Celestron Ultima. It's like a Takahashi. These are the series that I have, Ultimas. Even the optically and structurally look like a ball Takahashi LE. So this one versatile, you don't need to change anything, just turn it. This one, when you're using and changing between different magnifications, there's a risk that one of them may fall. This one fell a little bit, you see a little bit notch here. Notch now, there's a big discoloration. And these things fell on here, but they're too tall, you know, the base of them is not very wide. One day they have to find a solution for these eyepieces, something to make a base a little bit wider. But so far, so Pentax was the best views. neutral views. Then Morpheus, then Barlow, this one, 5 and 6 millimeter SLV Vixen, are really good, comparable to this, but yeah, I prefer this because when I'm sitting, and you see I'm sitting on a chair, the telescope becomes very high when you use this. It's too high, and this one is almost half of that size, and it's easy to, you know, because the planets are so close to the horizon at this time of the year. You see the Saturn there, or is it not? That's the Jupiter. You see it there, so close to the horizon. So when I'm sitting, the telescope is almost horizontal. So I have to really rise my eye when I'm sitting. That's not comfortable. So just I'm doing the most comfortable position for viewing. So I feel that these ones actually don't put me under pressure to observe. So which one I prefer? OVL I prefer it because of the comfort, finder, and then higher planetary eyepiece. Then I prefer these ones, then these ones. If I had to choose between all these three, 72 degrees, 76 degrees, and 70 degrees, the one I would go for is this one or this one. If I'm short of cash, I will go for the Morpheus. I may get a Morpheus 4.5 millimeter. These ones are really comfortable to use, equal to a Pentax in the way. But that is 3.5 millimeter of this is better than this 5 or 6 millimeter of that. So, and definitely better than this too, in this range that I'm using, of course, with the telescope that I'm using, Skywatcher ED80. So far so good. I made another comparison between some planetary eyepieces, and I think that getting an OVL for £35 was really good decision. It gave me the versatility of having a wide field at the same time without changing the eyepiece and risking falling the eyepieces. I can just change it to planetary eyepiece if I want. I can borrow it. The only nag is that this is a little bit too high compared even to this one. So 5 eyepieces compared with one zoom eyepiece, OVL. OVL is the same as the Skywatcher. It's importer, a UK distributor importer of the Skywatcher. The interesting thing about this Olivon zoom eyepiece, you see a specification S-HR zoom eyepiece 8mm to 24mm, is that it's a factory D stock. This is a second hand. This product is well used and or returned with faults which have been rectified. It has cosmetic damage and or flaws. I never noticed any cosmetic damage or anything. So that's amazing for such a eyepiece. I'm surprised.